Hi everybody, I thought I'd do a quick video about sort of 5 or 6 minutes of the experience I had. This is my ferry or ship journey from Huelva in southern Spain over to the final destination in Tenerife. The ship I took, there's a couple I believe. It's a Fred Olsen, but I hope I pronounced this right. There's two ships from Balearia. One of them's called the Marie Curie, the lady who invented the X-ray. The other one is called, the one I took is called the Rumbo Verdi. And this is an eco-efficient one. It's not quite as big as uh, the sister ship, the Marie Curie, and I'll bring on to that later. So I'll just run through it. Um, the process for boarding can take quite a while. Our ship was due to leave at 10 o'clock. We were asked to get to the sort of gate, so to speak, at the off the roundabout entry to the port 4 hours earlier. And then the first thing they do is they let you through the first control gate, and then a lady come round with a handheld device checking the registration numbers, um, checking your passports, and then giving you a certain colour card for your dash. One was for the Canary Islands because we didn't go direct. We went to the Canary Islands of the island of Gran Canaria, and then we went over to a final destination. The one I wanted was Tenerife, and that adds considerable time. So there's two. There's one that goes direct, which I believe is the Marie Curie, which is about 32, 33 hours. And the one I took, because they actually changed my booking with very little notice, was the one that goes to Gran Canaria first. It's about 43 hours. Takes quite a while to unload. So it's the Rumbo Verde, means green course, I believe in Spanish. It was a smaller ship and it was a bit choppier. Um, this is the top deck there. You've got the dog sections just to the side there. You can see the cages there where the dogs are kept. It's an outside section there, and that's open 24/7. Um, this picture here doesn't do it justice. It was very, very choppy. I took the VIP seats, which are like a giant reclinable one with USB. It's mainly a freight ship. Mainly they prioritised the freight, so I think the ship was originally more for passengers. So it was sort of 9/10 empty. Um, the VIP one, I think you pay about £30 more than the normal seats that don't recline very much near the restaurant. And then on top of that, you've got the booking for the if you wanted a cabin. I didn't have that opportunity because they were all taken up. I believe the about €200 extra. In this case, it was a 2-night crossing. We boarded at 10 o'clock at night. We had that night, and then the following night, and then we docked at Tenerife at 5 o'clock. So it was two long nights there. Let's see what the next clip is. That's a view of the back of the ship. We couldn't get access to the front of the ship, the very front, until we got Gran Canaria. So there's some restriction on that, which would have been nice. I believe on the other Armas ship that goes from Cadiz, you can actually, it's a different type of layout, and you can sit out facing the way that the ship's travelling. So that's a bit of the coverage there. You can see a few trucks there. It wasn't full, it was probably 90% full of either cargo, mainly cargo. This is the actual front of the ship. This is the port of Gran Canaria. I'm just taking a few pictures of them undoing the ropes. And it can get quite choppy. There's quite a few people sick on it. It's a smaller ship. The restaurant open so many times a day. I believe that if you had the cabin, it includes your meals. So you had a breakfast, like scrambled egg and some bacon and very Spanish breakfast. And then in the afternoon, there was other choices as well. What they did have in the bar section, there was a bar section, you might see it later, that was open 24/7. It was quite a large, substantial place. And you found a lot of people actually spent all the time there because it was just a better atmosphere and it was a bit more, less claustrophobic. This is the restaurant here, as you can see. Seating area sells alcohol. I think I've got a bit where from the menu here. What was really good is they had a little place, a little oven, where they do like single pizzas. They were about €9, and a double one was about 13 or 14. All these snacks you see here were available. I thought they were reasonably priced. Everybody told me that things were expensive. You can see there that pizza was €9 and a double was 13. It was really nice, and it took them a few minutes. Coffees like in a cup was about £2.20, and alcohol didn't seem that expensive. And a lot of people sat in these chairs and felt them more comfortable than the base ones, and there was no restrictions for that. A few people were actually using mats. This is the standard seating there, just at a quick view there without being too nosy. These are the VIP ones I sat in, and they reclined right back. The television was just on loops of certain videos. You couldn't get any sound. But as you can see, it was mainly empty. I just thought that might help people who were thinking of taking that ferry. I hope that helps.